Fake it till you make it is something that I had heard of many years ago, but I didn't really understand the reason behind it or why somebody should be faking it. Hi, my name is LindaGRobert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach with another insightful tip and video. So this whole notion of fake it till you make it, where does it come from? Well, I don't really know where it comes from, so I can't even go there with you, but I know that when you pretend to be someone else, that it changes something in your brain. Let me kind of give you the example of Halloween. This time of the year, a lot of children will dress up for Halloween, and maybe some adults will too. And every year at this time of the year, they do. Every year, for one day or one night, they pretend to be someone else. But children have the ability to pretend to be someone else all the time, right? They can pretend to be a superhero, or they can pretend to be a doctor, or they can pretend to be, just a creative, fun kid. And eventually they become that. They eventually become that if they are supported. When parents say, oh, you are such a creative young man, maybe one day you will become an artist. Or you love taking care of your animals. Maybe someday you'll take care of people and you'll become a doctor. So if children are encouraged to continue living that dream and becoming that dream, they will. But if they're discouraged, if their dreams are shattered, then they'll think that they won't be able to do that, and eventually they don't. But for adults, that one time of the year when they wear their costume, they pretend that they are that character. One year, and I shared this before on another video, but one year I was Marilyn Monroe for Halloween. I dressed up like Marilyn Monroe, but that entire week I listened to her movies, I played her songs and sang her songs, and the day that I got dressed up, I went to get my hair done, I wore a special dress, and I actually felt sexy. I actually felt like Marilyn Monroe. And when I went out there, I went out to a Halloween party and people were looking at me differently because I looked so differently. So different. And then, of course, the next day and the next few days after that, as I had removed the costume, I felt myself again. But for a brief moment, for that week prior to Halloween night, I felt like Marilyn Monroe, or to the best of my ability, felt like her. So that whole notion of faking it till you make it seems to be so true. When you when you think you are someone else, or when you think you are more confident, or when you think you are beautiful, or when you think you are successful, and you really think it and believe it, it changes something in you. It really does. So I want you to challenge yourself today and for the next few days. I want you to not only think that you're beautiful, or think that you're successful, or think that you're confident, or whatever it is that you want. I want you to really think it, but I also want you to embody it. So you might not be wearing a mask to cover your face or to cover your whole body, except, of course, if you go into a store. But you know what I mean. But I want you to envision it. I want you to close your eyes and see yourself and believe that you are successful. I want you to try doing that for the next few days and check out how you feel. So you might, for fun, you might rate yourself today on a scale of 0 to 10 and say, today, how confident am I feeling? For example, Or how successful am I feeling? Rating yourself on that scale. And then start visualizing it and start dreaming about you being successful and start really believing that you are that person. And in a few days from now, let's say even by the end of the week, rate yourself on that same scale. Because I truly do believe that you can fake it till you make it. But it doesn't mean to have to wear a different mask. You will notice that as you are feeling successful and exuberating that success kind of groove, other people will respond to you differently. That's what that law of attraction is all about, right? So start being that successful person for the next few days and notice how other people respond to you. I will bet you that other people will respond to you differently. And when other people respond to you differently, you'll take this information and it will validate that you are a successful person, that you are a confident person. And that will just continue that process. It will continue that belief that you actually are worthy of success. And you will become that successful person. But it requires that continual mindset. It does require that continual mindset. It requires that continual reminding and being and feeling that success or that confidence. It truly does. This is LindaGRobert, your Back in the Groove Again coach. And for more information on my services, please do go to my website, backinthegrooveagain.com. And of course, you are invited to join my Ignite Your Groove Bootcamp. It's a 5-day bootcamp for women that want to ignite their groove. I can't wait to see you there. See you soon. Bye now.